Good job.
So let's decide real quick here before we cut back in. Are we going to talk during the ghost scenes and the cutscenes, or do we want to keep it quiet for the cutscenes because the ghosts are really quiet and they don't really talk very loud?
We should probably try to not talk during the cutscenes.
Okay.
But if you could give me some sort of hand signal, because I can't really hear, and I don't have the headphones in.
Well, it's a cutscene. They're all pre-rendered.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
I also know that the ghosts do talk, like when you're just playing, and I can't really. There's no way I could hear them even with the headphones because my ears are jank.
Coming back in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to West vs. Fatal Frame 3. I'm joined today by Bunny. Say hello, Bunny.
Hi.
All right, here we go. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Nope.
So I came down here, and then we tried that door. That didn't work.
We have the camera obscura now, so I think that we can go to where that, on top of the barrel is a stone the size of a human head. Jesus, okay.
Big old
That's
rock.
A large rock. Oh, it's keeping the lid on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I need to find out where to go to start unlocking some of these doors that we can't go through.
I think we can open where the paper was torn. I think we can open that now.
Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
Have you seen him? Oh. Hi.
Where did he go?
Oh, jeez.
And here we go. It's battle time.
Yeah.
Battle controls have been added to the files. We don't need those. Basically what happens is, you pull this up, you let those charge, and then you boom! Oh, and you miss.
And then the ghost goes away.
The ghost goes away and you miss.
Oops. Oh, there she is. She's grabby. She's needy.
She's all like, yo.
Oh, the little one is... Woo!
Whoa! Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi, ghosty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Take it.
Does she have... Oh, no.
There we go. So that red circle there, that is the fatal frame. That is the game's namesake. If you you charge up your camera...
And it's like right as there's hacking, right? Like
yes,
it's kind of like a counter.
That is exactly correct. You let them.
Yep. I have Tourette's.
I have Tourette's. Whoa!
Oh, oops.
She got me. It's okay though. She's like
She's trying to shake some sense into you. Woman, put some clothes on. I can see your shoulders.
That was a little scary.
That
it was actually scary enough that I didn't make any noise.
Yep. Oh, there's your fight or flight kicking in, dude. Here they come, here they come. You know, it's bad enough you're gonna act like a trailer trash bitch, and then you drag your kid into it.
Yeah.
This is horrible. Oh, she didn't like that at all.
So, yeah, the symbols that you see around the camera, if you hold the camera on them long enough, you can get a much stronger shot. The stronger the shot, the more damage you do, the more points you get.
And we love high scores here at West Versus.
Oh, yeah.
We live for high scores.
So you let her come at you, bro. And you take her picture.
Oh, yeah.
All paparazzi-like.
Oh.
And then she gets all up in your face like that, and it makes you scared, and you don't say anything.
Yeah, because you're terrified.
Where's she at? There she is. So you just let her come get you. Come on.
And here she is. Oh, that's beautiful.
Like, I knew she's going to do it. Nope, didn't happen that time. Whoa.
No, now she's behind you. Oh, beautiful.
So some of you may be wondering, who is the he that she's talking about? Well, I mean, she's wandering around with a kid. She's talking about her husband. Where'd he go? Where is he? Did he run away with you, you hussy? Boom, get a good one.
could be mistaken. Isn't this the ghost with the jewelry box upstairs, or is that another, like, lovelorn?
I think that's another lovelorn ghost.
Yeah. But if I'm not mistaken, they're after the same dude, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, I thought that they were after the dude with the camera obscura who came to the place at one point.
I don't know. Okay, so that was it. That was battle number 1. We'll most likely fight her more than once. I don't remember, but I think we do.
We fight every ghost like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Some of them more.
Oh,
That's a wall. Oh dear.
Oh, I got it. Tank
Second
controls.
fight! Wall boss.
I'm good at tank controls.
Another ghost. That's the other thing, too. When you're trying to run back to, like, a save point and there's just ghosts everywhere, and you're like, why? Oh, it's feet. It's feet. Get its feet. Spooky. Spooky feet.
Spooky feet.
You got 2,000 points for taking a picture of those feet.
That's because this is some sexy feet.
What kind of game is this again?
If only I died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would. Are you alright? That one.
Let me sleep forever.
Ray? Is everything okay? I heard you cry out. I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately. What? I'm fine. But I just had a bad dream.
Dream? So, there's a lot of stuff happening in that cutscene there.
It's pretty heavy. We had survivor guilt and sexy ghost lady. And,
Yeah, right?
and she's all tatted up and stuff. Like, damn.
Notebook use. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. Blah, blah, blah. I'll explain it faster. There are 2 sections to this game. There is the section of the game where you are going through the dream world, and then there are sections of the game.
It's like investigative journalism.
It's like investigative journalism. You're back home. It's basically, that's it. You do seem to only be transported to this realm whenever you're asleep. Like Nightmare on Elm Street style. Because so much of the game is told through, notes and things, I'll pull up the notes. I'm not going to read them all, because there's a fuck ton, but I will leave them up for you for a minute to kind of look at and read. You can pause it, read through them.
So while you're flipping through this journal, I have a joke for you.
Oh, boy.
All right. What room does a ghost not need?
I do not know.
A living room. Because he's dead.
Okay. Hey, let's look at these.
Okay.
So Yu Aso, my fiance. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. I know I said I wasn't going to read them, but I'm going to read these, damn it. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way. Quiet and kind, like gentle falling rain. Kind of like the kind he died in. Like a soft shower that washes everything clean, including his blood. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. This is Miku Hinasaki, younger sister of Yu's best friend. His best friend, which is her brother,
Is Mafuyu.
his name is Mafuyu, and he disappeared in the first game. That was the whole story of the first game, Miku trying to find Mafuyu. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. Yu told me she had lost a relative in an accident. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after Yu passed away. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold stabbing fingers on my back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. And then, of course, there's the mother and daughter. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? And that's pretty much it. You end up in the house after your dreams, and that's kind of what happens. So now we can walk around her room.
I really like her room. It's very clean and neat and kind of huge for a room.
It's a pretty big room.
That's almost the size of our living room. That's huge. A handwritten warning. Don't work too hard. Don't get paid to do your job. Don't work.
Now, if I remember right, Miku has never disclosed her adventures of the first game to Rei. So Rei has no idea that Miku has gone through a bunch of ghost stuff.
Well, it's just the sort of thing that you don't talk about, I guess.
Yeah. You don't really tell people about that time you went into a haunted mansion and nearly died looking for your dead brother. Spoilers for all of the first game.
It's fine, because it's not a super spoiler. I mean, these games are, hard to spoil, because I feel like they need to be experienced to really get the full...
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it... I'm sorry, it probably sounded like I moved to a new zip code when I was saying that, but I was trying to get the baby down, because she's being crazy now. Sorry.
Oh, hello, Miku. I'll go... Well, from here you can see right across the living room on the first floor. It was one of the main reasons we took the house. It's a little big for 2 people, but it's nice and cozy, and we like the idea of always being able to know that the other person was around.
Well, it's not cozy if it's too big. Cozy is the word that realtors use when they mean small AF.
Well, this is Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miku wouldn't care at all, though.
She seems pretty chill.
Yeah, Miku's pretty laid back. Whenever you survive ghost stuff, you don't really...
I can't imagine you would get excited about much of anything after that.
Yeah. So that's Yu's room. Her fiancé. They had separate rooms.
He's dead now.
Because Japan.
Hey, there are some people who still sleep in different rooms. Because
That's true.
A couple, one of them snores.
That's
Whatever
very
works
true.
for you guys. I don't care.
Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention that happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me. There was a letter.
Checking my mail.
Bitch. It's addressed to you. Checking my dead fiance's mail.
Creep.
Letter from Kay. Dear you. Sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is a groundless rumor, but I've heard that there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people and the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kei Amakura. It's from Kei Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I remember that time that I never told my fiance's friend that he died, and apparently he doesn't own a newspaper. So now we know the location of the camera obscura. We can go up there and get it. But we're going to look around this house first. Cat!
Oh, they have a cat. This is a tiny...
Come here, kitty.
No.
Come here, little kitty. Well, fine. Fuck you then.
Very cute kitty.
We decided against having a TV in our own rooms and bought a bigger one for the living room instead. I hardly watch it at all these days. I like how you can own a house this size by just being like a freelance photographer.
Okay, so Kay, his niece is the one sister of two in the second game.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the second game, there are two twins, Mio and Mayu. And Kay is actually...
Is
Yes.
it Mio or Mia?
I'm pretty sure it's
Okay,
Mio.
Mio, you're right.
Yeah, it's Mio and Mayu.
Yeah.
And he is their uncle. And one of them, I can't remember which one, and we'll find out later, is having some pretty bad times. So he's trying to figure that out. So that's the tie, once again, to the 3 games.
That game is... I think the second one is actually my favorite. This one is probably the scariest for me, but the second one is definitely my favorite.
I think the second one is widely considered the best one. But I don't know. I can see my face. I've lost weight again.
Not in your ass, honey.
Never do. Never lose weight in your ass, baby.
Oh, this room is pretty. It's very empty.
It is pretty empty, isn't it?
But I guess when your walls are kind of paper thin, it would be hard to actually like hang pictures and stuff. Aw, that's sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
This house is huge.
It's pretty big. It just keeps on going.
Is this the one that has the atrium in the middle, or is that the 5th game?
That is the 5th game.
I love that house in the 5th game.
Yeah.
It has like an atrium, like with a tree and like a little tiny yard, and then the house kind of goes in a square around it. It's really cool. I'm bad at explaining things. I'm sorry.
So she doesn't even leave the house.
She's become a
unless
homebody.
she has to work. Ever since the accident. Which, I mean, you know, that's fair. So now we're going to go up to Yu's room and steal that camera that he's got up there.
And Miku just scared the crap out of me. Her giant head.
There we go.
She seems just as like sad and lethargic as us after her brother's gone off.
Mm-hmm. There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in that letter. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? Well, I don't know. Let's go through all of his shit. Find out. He doesn't need it.
He's dead. Oh, it's sad.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
Basically, it always rains in this place.
It is very rainy. Also, if you are a Snoopy bitch, then you get scared by ghosts.
That's how it works. Don't forget that.
I like how sad and despondent her face looks.
Yeah.
She just looks utterly miserable.
Well, yeah, I mean, you cause a car accident, it happens. It happens.
Here's the deal, though. I mean, if it was raining, like, accidents happen,
There's a notebook left out on the top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working.
It wasn't you, though.
No, it couldn't have been you.
Was.
Why would you be working on his own shit in his own room?
Right?
Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night trysts or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these, in turn, become the motive for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city or the modern bias toward the incident. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is a story about the area around the Minikami Dam, where a Mayu went missing. The Lost Village. Mayu, by the way, is the one that went missing. Mio and Mayu. They're twins. They're the main characters of the second game. The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minikami area, where there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. Yes!
The lady that survived is the ancestor of Miku.
There you go.
That's her grandma, I think?
Something like that.
Yeah. And her husband is the guy who made the camera obscura.
If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village, where day will never again break, and the woman's horrific laughs rings throughout the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village, as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. This manor, the House of Mutilation, this is the location of the first game. In the mountain area of Himuro, where there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There's always massacres! Always with the massacres! There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and head severed off. One more example of the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend that I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep, which is the basis of this game, legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from the early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but the incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep.
I'm sorry, it's her great-granddaughter, not her grandma. Her great-grandma. 2 greats.
2 greats.
Yeah, no, just 1 great-granddaughter. Her name is Yai.
So basically, that pretty much explained everything for the most part. I mean, gave you a nice groundwork for the first couple games.
But effective.
Yeah. According to the sources, I'm not reading all this. I'll just let you look at here. You can pause it. There you go. Crazy, right?
Wow.
But that does not give you the camera obscura that I'm looking for.
No.
So we need to find that camera. And you know something? We'll find that on the next episode. Isn't that cool? So, thank you guys for watching. And, I don't know, you got anything to add, Bunny? Perfect. So, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks again, and yeah, bye.